Okay, and next part is to remove these two 1 and 2 knock sensors, and there is 13mm bolt, and I open these bolts in that way, and these are easy to open. There is this, I let these bolts in back in here. Now we can look even closer, and there is this second one. It is in here. This is knock sensor. It controls engine running. Okay, good. Knock sensors are 3. And then we have interesting crankshaft sensor removal. Okay, and next part we have interesting sensor. It is crankshaft position sensor, and its location is just in below of the start motor. Really difficult position, and there is 2 options to open that. Both are okay, and let's go to look how this job happens. Okay, here is this crankshaft position sensor, and there are 2 pins what we press, and same time we pull out that. And if we are lucky, this opens, but normally this part is so stuck that there is one bolt, 10mm or hexagonal bolt, what we can also open, and when we rotate that sensor, this whole part goes away. But now it's fine that we only need to take this cable away. And next we go to next cable. Okay, and next part is that we have to remove this alternator electric cable. And this is difficult job, because this cable is just like in here, very below in this cable, that cable. And its location is just in hidden and very difficult to open. But let's look at how this happens. And now when we look in that area, we can see that this cable is our target, that one, what I am now touching. And this cable opens so that I press this side in here, and I pull out this. And this is tight. And this part difficult job to do. Okay, difficult job to do, and that's I have to now take out this minus cable, plus cable. This cable that I can get that cable, and there is 17mm bolt, and I open this bolt that we have more space to work in here. Okay, and these BMWs, all engineering things are so small that only that kind of spanner fits in here, and I can take now this bolt opens normally easily. This is like plus cable in alternator and starter. And now I can remove this cable, and I install this bolt back, and now this cable is free. Now I remove this cable, and now we have more space to work with this cable connector in here. And let's look that can I now open this. Then I press this side area, and this is still stuck. Okay, let's look at another side. This cable is really in here, that one. And now there's more space that I have to press in this another side in here. and then pull out that. This is so fantastic, great engineering. I use screwdriver next. Yeah, now when I install flathead screwdriver in here, and I carefully bend that in that way, I can open this connector maybe. Now I have flathead screwdriver, and I need to press this connector in that front area, and then I bend. Yes. Now I managed to open that connector. This is like nightmare connector. Now you can see that very well. Looks like nice, but we have to press this area that it opens and same time pull out. And this is really difficult position. Really difficult part. And next we open next connector. Next connector, what we need to open is this air condition compressor. This connector in here, now we can see it is in here, that one. And this is really this compressors, this checking cable, and this is easy job. We press that and we pull out. This position is in here. In here. Great. And now we can see that almost all almost all cables in this up area are free. This is really important. And we can lift this full package soon away. But now we have to go to work in below of that engine. Next. Okay, and next we have to go, because this is our cable slot. We can see that some cables are going in below of that car. And first is this oil level sensor connector. And let's go to open that connector next. Oil level sensor. Okay, and this part in here, this is oil level sensor position, and connector is in here. And when we press these two sides and we pull out that, this cable opens. Great, this was easy job. And now we can also see that there is some kind of oil leak in there, and that means that I should replace this sensor or sensor gasket. Here is oil leak. Okay, but this is so small oil leak that no worry. But now we go again back in the engine, collect our cables. Okay, and now when we have disconnect all cables, I believe that all cables are loose, and this is like gapping. And there is still one cable left in here. This is this car's emission control cable, and this cable controls this gas tank vapors. This one, it opens and closes. Now this connector is free. This is like this fuel tanks, this gas line to intake manifold. This one, that part. And now it is like installed a little bit far away. And now this my all cable connectors, they are free. And now I can carry out these things in here far away. This is important. Now these cables are in here, that area. Because soon we lift this engine away, and that's everything cables, they have to be away. And now this engine looks quite clean, and I check these areas that how many sensors we have left, and now we have to go in open connectors and bolts in below of that engine, like exhaust manifold, and then this central drive shaft, those bolts and also oxygen sensor and AF sensors cables. And let's go to back in below of this car.